It happened in May, didn't it? One May day at the age of 30, you set foot on the premises of Rawlplug.
When I left school when I was 15 and I started working in the grocery retail trade, I was working for Galbraith, Cochrane's in Giffnock, which is a suburb of Glasgow. I worked there for about 12 years, 14 years. Then was made redundant, and then my neighbour across the road suggested I go to Rawlplug for an interview. I went up for the interview, and it was my former boss, Willie Driver, who interviewed me, and he told me to start the following week. So that's when my Rawlplug career started.
What did you do at the company at that time?
I started work in the bolt line as a labourer, loading the benches for the women assembling the roll bolts. And then when the trays were full, we used to take it to what they called a dipping station, and where they were dipped so they wouldn't rust. And then when they were dried, we would take them over to the packing tables where they would be packed into their boxes. And when I first started, there was just under 700 people, and the place was buzzing. Sometimes you couldn't even get a parking space. If you had a car, you couldn't even get a parking space. It was that bad. They used to have buses that came from Nielsen and Barhead, and they were chock-a-block. So there was a panic at night at 5 o'clock when we finished. Everybody used to run out so they could get a seat in the bus, and they weren't left standing. But no, it was a really good place. It was really, really buzzing. I really enjoyed it. It's good, and there was good banter as well. And everybody was really good to each other, you know.
Do you have bad memories of those changes?
Yes, there have been about four changes since I've been with the company. Not all good, but most have been okay. I remember one time, one of the companies that took us over, we were in strike when one of the directors came through the gates. And the company didn't know we were on strike, that had bought us over. So that was quite kind of strange. And then when Colner took us over, there was a vision. And Radek had a vision, and his plan was quite good as far as I'm aware. And Mama Colner, Miss Christina, his mother, she was a very nice person. She was the first Colner that I met. And she was a very nice lady, still is. And I've always liked Christina. Every time Radek's over, I ask him how Christina is, and I always say she's doing fine and whatever, but she is a nice lady.
Mama Colner?
Yes. When Colner first took us over, I think it was around about June, July, Mama Colner organised a barbecue, and I'm sure she brought over 2 chefs to do the cooking. And we had the big marquee, and they had the bouncy castle, they had games for the family, all the kids and that. And we used to have their own lorry, and they used to deliver to us, I'm sure it was twice a week. And they had 2 drivers, Albert, and I can't for the life of me remember the other chap's name. Now Albert, he was a big lumpy man. He was like a man mountain, you know. So he had brought Zubrovka. So him and I started drinking Zubrovka. Straight, nothing in it, just Zubrovka. So I ended up paralytic, drunk. So I ended up falling asleep behind the marquee on a tarpaulin. And Mama Colner would not let anyone take pictures when I was lying there drunk. So she stopped everybody. So to stop me getting embarrassed. And that was it. So that was really kind of her. That was nice, and I really appreciated that. That was good.
Is there anyone else in the company who used to work here back in the days when you first started?
No. As I say in the movies, I'm the last man standing.
Did you have any special customs or traditions at that time?
Yes, we used to, every Friday, we used to get paid cash then. It wasn't paid into your bank account. You did your wee pay packet with your wee pay slip inside, and we get paid in the boat line every Friday. And everybody used to head to the pub for have a couple of beers before they went home, and it was really good. Also, if someone was getting married, they would put them on a trolley, tie them up, put kind of bandage or crepe paper around them, put a bucket in front of them and wheel them round the whole factory, and everybody would put money in so it would help with expenses for their wedding and whatever. But no, there was a good family atmosphere in the whole factory.
And what's your Rawlplug story, Jim?
Well, as I said before, I started in the boat line and I worked there for 3 years, and then they moved the distribution from Humber Road in London up to the Glasgow site, where it was all prepared, and I went into there as a supervisor, where we used to dispatch all the products straight from there and we used parcel line, and we had a conveyor belt, and we used to shift about 10 tonne a day in cartons, and there was about 1, 2, 3, there was about 32, between 32 and 36 people worked in the warehouse at that time, and it was a really busy place. There was a lot of hustle and bustle, but no, it was a good atmosphere as well, because it was something new. It was something that we hadn't done before, so it was innovative, it was good, it was nice, I enjoyed it.
So how does it make you feel, knowing that you have worked here for 36 years?
I feel very proud, actually.
What do you like the most about the people you work with?
As I said before, they're a good crew. Everybody helps each other. If you've got a problem, you can go to anyone. You can go to the MD, you probably even go to Radic. And if they could solve it, they will. And I think that's about the most you can sum up about everybody. They're all helpful and everybody gets on. And that's it, really.
And do you know what they like about you? Because I'm sure they do, since you're a very popular person here.
I don't know what it is they like about me, but I get on with everybody. I like a bit of banter, and whenever they phone up and they're looking for something, I'll share it with them, I'll give them a slagging, but in a joking manner, because they know me, they know what to expect when they phone me, and there's always a good laugh at the end of the line. And I remember once, see when I do an email, I always used to do it in capital letters, because to me it looks better, right? So I used to send that, and then Pietro, the MD, sent me an email, Jim, will you please stop shouting? So ever since then, my emails are lowercase, so that was it, sorted.
Be honest with me, Jim, do you consider yourself a good employee?
I do. I've been very dedicated, and I think I've brought a lot to the company in terms of kind of dedication, hard working, and the company's been good to me as well, and I've been good to the company, and I think it's a fair trade. They've been good to me, and I think that it's a family now, really, especially in Glasgow. I don't know so much about the Polish side, but in Glasgow we're considered a kind of family, so everybody's kind of close knit. So it's been really good. I've enjoyed my time.
You've been working here for 36 years, and this year Rawlplug celebrates the brand's 100th anniversary. How does it make you feel?
It makes me feel good. I don't know if I could say honoured, but it's been brilliant, and I think it's great that they've achieved 100 years. I just wish that they'd been stronger without having to build up to it. Now we're starting to get our foot back into the marketplace. Hopefully we get to be number one, where I think we should have been always, because of the name, the products and the inventions behind it.